Hey everyone, it's Adele and April from Just Say Scrap with Close to My Heart, and we are here with our 7th Technique Tuesday.
Woohoo!
So today we are going to show you all about the quilling tool. It's this little nifty thing.
Yes. So a quilling tool has two ends, and one end will be thicker than the other, and this depends on what type of paper you use in the quilling tool.
So what the quilling tool also does is it makes things. So we have actually taken it's one of the old Cricuts, but it's the Art Philosophy, and we have cut out all of these little Cricut cuts out, and they are going to turn into these flowers once we are done with quilling. So that's what they do, and let's get started.
So before you put the paper in the quilling tool, you can ink it. You can ink the edges. I'm going to be using our raspberry ink. And all you do is you'll take it, and you'll take your dauber, put it on some scrap paper, and you can just go along the edges.
You don't have to be so precise because you won't be seeing the whole entire flower.
Right, and not only that, but you do want to do both sides. Okay, so you want to place, there's a little space in here to place your paper in. So I'm just gonna place the paper in there. Whoops, I can't see. That's what happens when you get old. No. So you put the paper in there, and you bring it slightly towards the edge, if you could see that. And what you do is you just start to roll it. And you roll it all the way around.
Sometimes you have to be a little patient with it because you do not want to rip it.
Right, especially if you have delicate flowers like this. And this spot is where you're going to put your glue, right here. We're going to use our liquid glass. Okay, so you take your liquid glass and you want to put a pea size on there, depending on how big your flower is. But you want a good amount because you want it to be able to hold it. And then you let go of the flower a little bit, but you make sure it doesn't unwind all the way. And then I'm just going to hold it there for a second. And you have to allow it to dry.
The liquid glass does hold the paper after a few seconds. You just need to let it sit to the edge and dry after.
Yes.
So this one is a pretty thick flower. We have some other ones, like this one's pretty open.
Right, and I actually, when I finished this one, I flattened it out more to open it up.
That one's even more flat.
Yes, that one's even more flat.
So you could just see, you can do a bunch of different things. Also, you can take little gems or things to put them in the middle to give them a center. Some of the bitty sparkles or things like that, just to bling it up. So another thing you can do with the quilling tool is you can make things like this. So I just took the thin end and I took very, very fine, thin pieces of paper. They do sell them like this, or you could just cut pieces of paper very thin. And then I just use the quilling tool by doing the exact same technique, just rolling the paper up onto the quilling tool and then letting it go and making my designs. Like we've said before, the Art Philosophy Cricut is no longer available. However, we do still have some for purchase. So if you would like to get one, just contact us and we will send you a message. And that is what the quilling tool does. We hope you enjoyed this installment of Technique Tuesday, and we'll see you next week. Yeah, bye.
Now the quilling tool has two ends to it, one that's thicker and one that has a thin quill to it. Got a thingy on it. Oh my god. Sorry. It's to make flowers or any other things. Crap! It has two ends to it. Sorry, I don't know where I am. Again!